You know how fun driving games can be, right? Now, imagine having PC-level graphics and crazy intense action right on your phone. Yep, that's a thing. Today, I've got a list of the top 10 car games with insane graphics for your phone. Trust me, these games are next level, and you'll want to stick around for number 1. It's an absolute game changer. So without further ado, let's get started. Breaking in at number 10 is Neon Night. If you love racing games that keep your heart racing, Neon Night. Turbo thrills will definitely get your attention. From the moment you hit the streets, it feels like you're part of an underground racing scene where every turn matters. The controls are so smooth that even tricky drifts feel natural after a few tries. Plus, there are plenty of ways to play, whether you're clocking your fastest time or taking on intense one-on-one challenges. What really makes it fun is the energy. Between the neon lights and the roar of engines, the whole vibe is electric. Oh, and the F1 cars. Unlocking those is a game changer. They're ridiculously fast. Winning races builds your reputation, and it's so satisfying watching your name rise in the ranks. If you're into high-speed action and love that rush of competition, you'll want to check this one out. Next up at number 9 is Driver's Highway Hero. If you've ever wanted to be more than just a driver, Driver's Highway Hero makes every trip an adventure. This upcoming game combines the thrill of driving with a touch of heroism. You get to team up with friends, create convoys, and tackle everything from busy city streets to winding mountain roads. I love how it brings a sense of teamwork. You're not just driving, you're helping others along the way and building connections. The graphics are super realistic, and you can even pick your weather conditions, which makes every drive feel fresh and challenging. Whether it's sunny highways or stormy mountain paths, the game keeps you on your toes. Plus, the vehicles are so detailed it feels like you're behind the wheel of your dream car. If you're looking for a driving game that mixes fun with purpose, Drivers Highway Hero is definitely worth watching out for. Coming in at number 8 is Car Parking Multiplayer 2. This one's more than a parking game. It's like a giant open world for car lovers. Car Parking Multiplayer 2 surprised me with how much you can do. You can race, customize cars, and even chat with other players while driving around. There's something cool about walking up to another player's car and swapping rides like it's real life. And the modes? From police chases to taxi missions, there's always something to keep things interesting. One of my favourite things is the sheer variety. There are tons of cars to choose from, and each one feels different. The level of detail in the environments is crazy too. You can actually stop at gas stations and service shops. Whether you're parking, racing, or hanging out with friends, this game has so much going on that it never gets boring. It's a great pick if you're looking for something social and fun. Breaking in at number 7 is Gear Club Stradale. If you've ever dreamed of living the luxury car life, Gear Club Stradale makes it feel like you're already there. Picture this: you and your friends in a gorgeous villa surrounded by the beauty of Tuscany, spending your days driving some of the most incredible supercars. The game lets you create your own club, and the teamwork makes it even better. You'll tackle challenges together, build your dream collection, and even take on clubs from around the world. One thing I really enjoyed is how much control you have over your cars. You can upgrade them, customize them, and really make them your own. Plus, the driving itself feels so smooth and realistic, like you're really behind the wheel. It's not all racing though, there's a chilled out vibe too, perfect for winding down after a long day. If you're into cars and good vibes, you'll love this one. Coming in at number 6 is CarX Drift Racing 3. If drifting is your thing, CarX Drift Racing 3 is going to feel like a dream come true. This game isn't just about racing, it's all about mastering those perfect drifts. From the first time I hit the track, I could tell how much thought went into the controls. Every turn feels precise, and pulling off a smooth drift is so satisfying. What I really got into was building my own drift car. You can customize everything, from the engine to the body, and seeing your creation tear up the track is amazing. The campaigns are a cool touch too. They take you through the history of drift racing, so you're not just playing. You're learning the culture behind it. And let's not forget the iconic tracks. You'll be sliding through places like Nürburgring and Ibiza. If you're ready to test your skills and dive deep into the drift world, this one's for you. Breaking in at number 5 is Wreckfest. If you've ever wanted a racing game that's pure chaos, Wreckfest is exactly what you need. This game takes everything you love about fast cars and cranks up the fun with demolition derby-style action. I can't count how many times I laughed out loud watching cars get smashed to bits in the middle of a race. The physics are on another level. When your car takes damage, it's not just visual, it actually affects how it drives. What's really fun is how you can customize your ride to suit your style. Want to beef up your car with extra armor and turn it into a tank? Go for it, or strip it down for speed and take the risk of getting wrecked. The variety of events, like races with crazy intersections or full-on demolition battles, keeps things exciting every time you play. Trust me, you'll have a blast with this one. Coming in at number 4 is CarX Street. CarX Street gives you the freedom to live out your street racing dreams in a huge open world. The first thing I noticed was how alive the game feels. You're racing through highways, dodging traffic, and drifting through tight turns under the changing sky. The day and night cycles really add something special, making every race feel fresh. What kept me hooked was the customization. You can tweak every part of your car to get it running exactly how you want. I spent way too much time fine-tuning my engine and trying out new setups for different races. Plus, the clubs you can join bring an extra layer of fun. Beating bosses and climbing the ranks feels super rewarding. If you're into racing games where you can do your own thing and push your limits, you're going to love CarX Street. Breaking in at number 3 is Apex Racing. If you're into racing games with a touch of realism, Apex Racing hits that sweet spot. It's not just about going fast, it's about mastering the art of driving. The car handling feels natural, making every race or drift session exciting. Plus, it's packed with customization options. You can tweak everything from the suspension to the engine and really make your car perform the way you want. What's really cool is the multiplayer mode. Competing against real players adds a whole new level of intensity. But if you're more of a solo racer, the single-player challenges are just as fun. And when the race is over, checking your spot on the global leaderboards is such a great way to see how you stack up. Apex Racing brings a little bit of everything: speed, drifting, and endless ways to improve your skills. Definitely worth giving it a go. Coming in at number 2 is Drive CSX. Drive CSX takes vehicle destruction to a whole new level. This game is all about realistic crashes, and the soft body physics make every collision look and feel insanely real. Whether you're smashing into obstacles or testing your car's limits in rough terrain, it's like you're watching a crash test in action. I loved messing around with the different vehicles. There are 60 to choose from, and each one handles differently. The open world maps are massive, and the water and mud simulations make driving feel even more challenging in the best way. Rally stages are a ton of fun too, especially if you're into tackling tricky tracks. What makes it even better is the controller support. It makes the whole experience so smooth. If you're someone who likes pushing cars to their limits and seeing how much they can take, you're going to have a blast with Drive CSX. And finally, at number 1 is Grid Legends. If you're looking for a racing game that has everything, Grid Legends is the one. It's fast, intense, and packed with features that make every moment exciting. What really drew me in was the story mode, Driven to Glory. It's like being part of a racing drama with rivalries, big wins, and some unexpected twists along the way. It's so much more than just racing. It feels like you're living out a full-blown motorsport experience. The game has so much variety too. From hypercars to trucks, there's a ton of vehicles to try out across different racing styles, like elimination events and time trials. Plus, The Race Creator mode lets you customize your own events, which is perfect when you want to mix things up. The graphics are top-notch, and with the DLCs included, there's always something new to keep you hooked. If you're serious about mobile racing, this one's a must-play. And that's a wrap! Did your favourite game make the list, or did we introduce you to something new to try? Let me know in the comments which game you're excited to download, or if there's another one you think deserves a spot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another lineup of awesome games. Until next time, keep those engines running and happy gaming.